Hello, welcome to the Teemolander semi-finals for was it? This is the semi-finals between Sixpin and I forgot the name again because it's just been said now. A dumb cunt.
Spire gods.
Spire gods and Sixpin. That's it. We never seen them last game. Who was last game? It was Teemo, TF, and the play something. I mean, yeah.
All right. So we're in. We're ready for some TF2. How you doing, Plunk?
I'm doing all right. Yourself.
I'm doing good. I'm Grumpy Coin. I've been joined by Gem as well on production. And yeah, we've got this game going on. Don't really know much. I haven't been able to catch much of the games myself. Don't know either of the teams. All I know is that Teemolander is a chance for the less experienced players to try their hand at competitive TF2. So I imagine there's going to be a whole lot of hilarity, aggression, and probably a lot of funny mistakes happening here and there. So we're just waiting for the teams to go on. Don't really know what else to say about the teams themselves. Do you know anything about these teams at all, Plunk?
Not at all. Nothing. Don't even know who. All I know that YouTubers play it, and that's it. And the YouTuber made it. That's all I know. And it's not Highlander, but Sixes. That's all I know about this format.
Okay. Well, it looks like we've got Dr. Happiness in the game, giving them a little bit of a push in the right direction to start up some TF2. So I'm gonna just do the one thing you should never do and look at the pre-game points and make a prediction on who I think is going to win off that. This is something you should never do, but I don't know what else to do in regards to that.
I mean, the best thing to look at is just look at the profile. See how many of them have a SFM profile picture and judge them based on that. That's kind of the best.
So okay, I've got some people I need to look at then. So we've got Zomboy Luxman. I wonder what class he's going to play. We've got Dammit Franca. I don't know how you say that. They've got some SFM going on. I do like the Tom and Jerry profile picture though for Mashed with a 4.
That's a decent one. I like that one myself.
Yeah. And then Grandfather Potato Man has a Thomas one. I think that's Thomas, from Tom and Jerry. Thomas? He's just called Tom. Why am I calling him Thomas? That's a tank engine. Anyway, taking us back on a trip down memory lane, I believe the game has just started. So we're going to get into the first mid of process. This is a best of 3. This is the semi-final. So whoever wins this, I believe, goes straight on to the grand final.
Yeah, I'm watching Herman roll out right now, and it's interesting to see these. So it looks like both demos are mid, equally about the same time right now. So Scout's jumping, the demo's spamming, I guess. Oh, Gamer hits an HP headshot onto the Scout with another one.
I think Gamer is living up to his name right now of just being an absolute gamer.
Get red or back and out. 3 men down already, man. With the what's their name? Don't know. I'm just going to call them Blue taking mid, Fate, the red team.
I assume that Blue are Spire gods, and red are Sixpin. One thing they should have done with that sniper though is they just gave that sniper too much space during the mid. If they actually, brought a soldier across, gave him a buff, and let him push onto the sniper, they could get a huge amount of damage onto that combo. And they could have actually taken players, as we do see Kate go in, but he does go down to Dammit. So this is a good opportunity for the guys in red. They picked up another player. They should really look at getting some momentum, but never mind, Spire are in. Spire just got in. And Herman bombed in really quickly. The Uber is off for both teams. We do see that only 2 players are left, though, for Spire at the moment.
It looks like a Cake just, the only spawner right there, but it looks like they didn't really care about player advantage. They just kind of went in because they knew they had Uber. The whole of the other team just had full player, the buffs and all that. They just went in because they had Uber, which was not a very good idea. They should have waited for some of the players to come back and just wait it out.
When you
Like,
lose players like that,
You should always be thinking about holding your position or backing out, especially if you're on mid, because you can keep the mid spot and you don't really want to risk what's happened now where they've actually converted mid and they are going to lose second as well because the other team just has all their players up and has a huge Uber advantage at the moment because they didn't lose their medic. So it's kind of really awkward for them in that regard. They really should have played really carefully. They do have Gamer, seeing if he can get a headshot onto anyone through the lobby area, but it's not necessarily a good time to be on all these off classes.
no, it isn't. But I mean, they're just experimenting. They're new to competitive. This is at least 6v6 formats. So they've got time to experiment, see what they can do. Obviously, they're running engineer, putting the centre down the second. But it looks like with the Med and Soldier are in they're hanging a bit of rollout right now with a sniper, scout, and lobby. Just looks like red team are going to be pushing through one right now, but they used Uber and they cut off. Teemolander.
What is going on? He's just slapping people with. What was that Uber? They just got completely denied by the sentry. They didn't even deal any damage to it. And they got stuck in rollout.
Makes no sense, man.
It just now there's a soldier chasing the sniper who's killing the demo. Okay.
They just, I guess they got that after the skin of their teeth for that whole second, getting second, sorry, but that was a yikes and a half. But I mean, what should have happened is Red should, instead of the demo just flailing his pan about, he should have just hit a pipe and stickies instead of trying to meme his way in. But but now it looks like Blue are now on second. Looks like they're trying to contest it right now. But nope, they're backing out.
But Retro was in a bit too far, and he does get picked up by Zomboy Luxman, one of the boys to watch with the SFM. But Herman's now on Soldier. Okay, they don't have a demo for the blue team. Spire don't have a demo. Gamer's still on the sniper, watching that sight line. This is.
I mean, I don't really want to watch Gamer. Gamer knows what he's doing, man. He's hitting shots. He knows what he's the script. He knows the script, man. He's going for the plays. He knows his purpose in life. But it looks like Red are going through sewer right now. By the looks of things.
By purpose in life, do you mean removing any opportunity for his team to push forward and just get headshots? And
all about the log.
It's all about the logs. As Young does pick up Gamer and the Retro goes, so the red team should be really looking to push in right now, and it does seem like they're going forward. Really kind of aggressive play from Rocky there, but the Uber does go out. They do drop Zomboy. The Ubers are exchanged. Damn it, Franco does go down. The red team really need to back out right now. They're really in an awkward situation. They do drop their med. Rocky kind of surfing away nicely. He's able to get a pick onto Mash there, but he does go down to Herman in the end. They're still not using the demo though. Spire is still not really going with the demo. They've just got 2 soldiers and sniper, which means that they have to use that soldier's momentum off picks from Gamer. Otherwise, they're not really going to be able to hold anything as soon as that demo comes back for the red team.
Yeah, I mean they have enough Uber advantage right now and player advantage. They just push in to second right now. But also hope the soldier messes up his jump in. Looks like he might be going for a sack there, but looks like he's going to go out. Gamer tries to go in. He tries to go.
Nice air shot from Herman there, picking up Penebrios. I'm sorry, I'm gonna murder these names. I'm bad with names as it is, but not knowing the player doesn't help. As Herman does get picked up by Rocky. The Eva does go in, but again, they had such a disad. They should be really thinking about, even though they've got that Uber advantage, they should be really thinking more about, how many players they've got and really trying to punish the enemy team. They are able to get second, but they've just given up Uber advantage for it.
Yeah, now they're a big Uber disadvantage. It's like 25, 90 or something like that. a 30 to 80. But you know, it's big. But gamers, he's in lobby trying to hit something. He's not going. You know, trying to get the SMG out of the scope. Scout just gets away. Ooh.
I don't think. Okay,
Spire,
Mash
is just walking on the point, and
Mash just missed a lot of shots onto Banny, and Banny's able to get the Uber. The bomb comes in from Herman, but he's really not able to connect anything because the players are Ubered. Retro's jumping around the point, and he ends up cleaning it up for Spire.
he just walked on at the point and just basically got the cap.
I think the main problem here is they are giving Gamer too much room to do sniper thing. But he's not doing sniper things perfectly, so you could easily take him out. He's not uncountable, like uncounterable, but they're just giving him space, and like he's not to the level of like some of the prem snipers you see out. So there are a lot of mistakes he will make that the players need to look at. Tenenbaum does look to do a big bomb onto Gamer. He's better going for it than not. That was a good opportunity because now the rest of his team can actually get some good positioning. If their demo their demo's up. Yeah, Rocky's spamming away. I didn't even see him then, spamming around choke. So this is a good time for them to get second and start up some sort of hold. Well, sorry, mid onto second. Get a hold. Don't look to over push because Gamer is just going to be watching that choke for the time being.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, right now I think Red are just waiting till they get Uber advantage, or make sure it's not Uber advantage, but equal out the Ubers. Well, they just got it right there. But it looks like they might. Oh, they're pushing to PC right now. But we'll see what happens there. But
Well, they managed to pick up Cake. That's not necessarily bad. They have got the chance to exchange an Uber. Annie is disconnected from his team though. Nearly drops Rocky, but does Tenenbros does go down. But two players, Gamer and Herman, are down from Rocky's pipes. So Rocky's doing pretty well on demo considering.
yeah, Rocky's doing about a lot, which is good because the other team are at a disadvantage in not having a demo, which they should really have instead of a sniper. But the scout who's walking around the point, the medic somehow, you know, not dying. But you know, this is Teemolander after all.
Well, what they'll find is if Gamer's not able to get an opening pick onto this push they're looking at from they're looking to come through maybe 2, or they're looking to cut. Well, Gamer's currently just in lobby looking to snipe a player, get someone down, but he's not able to really do so. But unless they get that pick, so they need to really get the demo down or the med down with Gamer. Otherwise, once the red team get that momentum into last, they'll be able to take it relatively easy because all they need to do is focus down the heavy, which if they call that will be really nice for them. And then they've got relatively little to worry about. They can just clean up players as long as they focus cool. But a lot of this stuff you learn whilst playing the game. It's like, I'm just using examples of how you should look at these things. But they're not going to know this. They haven't played like comp TF2 for a large stretch of time. They're not going to, or maybe not even watched it for a large stretch of time either. So they're not going to fully understand it. They do come into second. Do you want to take it away with this last push?
Red just using it. Wrangler. Wrangler's unbanned. Wait, what? But the Wrangler was used on essentially. Oh, blue med does drop. Red dropping like flies right now. They don't have the heals right now. Banny, the only one with decent health. That won't matter. As they go, some cunt just beat him with the meat. That's interesting to say the least.
What?
Didn't know his name, but looks like Blue are pushing out now. Captain second.
I don't know what to say. Like, it's so messy at the moment, but it's going to be because there's no, like, both teams aren't really calling. Doesn't seem like there's much communication in regards to calling focus or anything like that. They're probably having a good old time though at the moment. Whoa! So that's 5 players down for the blue team. So the red can come through choke and go through as they did just get a wipe. Gamer is back, but Gamer's probably going to look for a decent angle to maybe get a pick on a player. But he's not in a good place. He's not able to get like a decent headshot from there. He's safe, but he's not like
The med's really protected. The demo's really protected from Gamer. He gets
Doesn't
picked
matter.
up young.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He got picked off himself by our sniper, but I was like, they're trying to run sniper v sniper, trying to make sure they can get the I don't know, pick off the other sniper, because it looks like they're not really going to be focusing. Ooh, Kate gets the scout the winger, but they're trying to run sniper to get the other sniper, which isn't really a good tactic because they can just get a soldier to focus them, because obviously Gamer's not going to be hitting every shot, and this isn't with them. So I don't know why they have to run sniper, but they could just get a scout or something like that to focus on the sniper. But it looks like they're going for the hard option and taking that.
The thing they have to be really careful for is, well, now they've got a heavy as well, is they don't have as much mobility as the red team. Now, the red team can really use that to advantage by taking up a lot of the high ground and dealing a lot of damage. Rocky is behind and he's able to deal a lot of damage onto Herman, but Herman has picked him off. But one splash onto Herman and he goes down, but sadly Bros dies before he's able to finish him off. But like this push here, they can only slow push with the heavy, or they could go off a pick with Gamer. They haven't got the opportunity to really take pace, as Herman is looking to do a bomb onto Banny and the rest of his team. But he decides that was not a bad decision from him. He didn't overcommit. He landed on that fence. That was a smart thing to do, as the heavy does go in, but he could easily get spammed out if they focus him down and get him out and just focus on not losing any players.
Yeah,
but sadly, Bros just go down.
Yeah, the bomb there was good. They got that gave them a bit of room, so they couldn't just, Red couldn't just, get a pick and just push out. But so they are going to be taking second. I mean, the slow push with the heavy, you can clearly see from they were sitting in choke. Just the heavy was just eating spam from the demo man. Well, obviously heavy can do that because he's got 450 buff, but it was a slow push, and as you said, the mobility they're giving up to have, the heavy is quite a big disadvantage. But they're definitely playing off by the looks of it.
Yeah, they're playing off it, but they are losing players. The heavy has gone down, Gamer down, Herman down. That's 3 players down. They can push in, even if they exchange this Uber. Actually, they don't even need to. They don't even need to exchange the Uber. They can just hold on to this.
Well, they have just used
smart.
So,
but the red guy's got 100% Uber charge, 6 pin. So they're able to keep that. So Spire really need to concentrate on forcing that out, or they're not really going to be able to do much.
Gamer doing a bit of work and getting the scout and the soldier, which is good. Now they have player advantage, although not a lot. Only the soldier and scout down, but that sniper is clearly keeping them at bay at choke right now. But that won't matter because it looks like they're going to be pushing through PC. Yep, the Cake spots them going through PC with demo med and scout. But looks like they're being a bit more passive, waiting for the right moment to go out. As Rocky, just easing his way in, tiptoe, but the Med's just waiting for the right moment.
As they've been focused here, a really good idea, and I think Rocky is thinking about it, is actually to rotate to a new position, because it just means that you can alleviate some of the pressure onto your team, you can get the buffs going, and then you can rethink of how you're going to push. Like, they should be calling, someone should be screaming right now what's happening in IT, because I don't think they have. Rocky's just gone to adjust right now, but he shouldn't be doing that. He shouldn't be so far away from his medic, because he needs those heals. He hasn't got the mobility of the other classes on his team. As
just right there, for example, as you were saying in PC, they should be screaming. I think a scout walked in there and got a meat shot onto Banny. And right there, Banny's in. He was in PC and he got punished for that. Cake just ran in and just got the medic. That's the.
I think he just dropped as well.
Yeah,
there.
he dropped as well. There you go. Now that Blue have the advantage, just like that, they should have not been spread out like that. The scout should have been there, the soldier should have been there, the demo should have been there, so they could have full protection of the medic. But that wasn't happening. They were all spread out and just, too busy trying to cover too much. They'll try to cover so much area that they couldn't put on pressure anyway to their team, so they could just, get a frag or whatever.
But
One thing I've got to say is I do seem like I'm criticizing these teams a lot. I don't mean to. It's just I'm trying to suggest on ideas to make their work better. Because if they don't adjust this, they're gonna really struggle when they go further in. Like it's good to have the start up as Bunny does get a saw onto Herman, but the players are going down. But they shouldn't be chasing players like this. They should be really thinking a lot more with the calls, but this all comes with experience. Little things like jumping away from your medic when they've got uber charged like there. It's just little things you work on as you play.
Yeah,
and eventually you get a hand of it.
Yeah, they just, like, for example, Spire just keep on pressing W, like Retro himself. He just ran and got, like, 2 shot a med. He just wants to get the pick. Whilst it's good, it doesn't always need to happen, because that could then, that's one of their scouts down. That's a player down. Although they traded, sometimes you might get it, but sometimes they want it's a risk, and they need to acknowledge that as a risk and stop doing it sometimes, and know it should be worth it.
Yeah. A lot of the time, they should actually be thinking about. One thing I've always said whenever I've played with new players or I've played on a team is spamming that tab key is really important when you're playing sixes. No matter what class, I mainly play med, so it's extremely important for me to count Ubers. But you should always be thinking about the levels of how many teams you have up. So you've just lost your demo right now, so you should be thinking about maybe getting an off class in, like a pyro or a heavy, someone to slow them down, because you don't have that demo available. But the combo was too far away from the point, and they end up losing. A lot of this is also communication problems as well. You can see that things are happening and other teammates are not aware. So when you're starting off comp, if you're watching this and you're interested in to go to comp, if you're not, then you already know this. But learning to comm efficiently is really important. We see a really nice fast jumps from Tenebros. Herman does a very interesting rollout, but it does leave him on a really low amount of health, and he may get picked up in the choke. Skybox for Tenebros. He gets a headshot by Gamer. Nice headshot from him. Kate gets picked up by Rocky. Young takes down Mash, but Retro, sorry, I didn't see his name there, manages to get Banny, and that's a good opportunity for Spire to keep their players. Even if they back out, they'll have the Uber. They do not need to stay in and overstay their welcome. They can either just play heals, so just play passively, and force the other team out, or not risk losing any players, because they may lose Gamer here, or even their med, which they just lose their med instead.
What I noticed there at the mid there, this Herman was protecting Gamer, and he was being healed by the medic. They knew that the sniper could be winning them this mid. They tried to protect the sniper, because he was getting picks in the last few games, but obviously that didn't work out. I mean, they played the long game, and clearly didn't work out very well, because Red are now pushing into mid, because obviously they've not got the player advantage right now, and it's most of Red are on mid now. Cake. Looks like Cake's trying to get the medic, focusing on him, but he's not really getting much done. But no one's hitting anything. Oh, 2 scouts now. Oh, nope, he's going for Rocky now. He gets cleaned up.
If anyone here watching right now is a really experienced watcher of Comp TF2, one thing you'll notice with the beginner levels of Comp TF2 is the fights get really scrappy and people start fighting each other individually. So you see a lot of 1v1s. So especially for these teams, if you ever watch this back, or any new players, always think about seeing where your teammates are and what they're shooting at. Because if you can help them with what they're shooting at, you'll be able to pick off a player a lot quicker than if you're just trying to 1v1 and just using your own skill. As Herman gets behind and picks off Banny, Banny drops his crit tuber again, so really unfortunate for them.
That's another drop. Was it a drop? It was a drop, I think. But that's another. Looks like they're not really. The medic is being left open a lot of the time. They don't have the protection for the medic, and that's something they have to communicate with their team. The medic needs protection, and they can't just be standing there without a demo or a soldier. They need to he needs to communicate that to his team, saying, "I need protection now. Thank you very much. I would really appreciate that."
One thing a lot of teams will default into, and I have a strange feeling both of these teams will, but again, it's due to experience. It's not their fault. Is they will just be counting X took X, so like X took Y amount of damage, or this class is down, and that will be all the comms. When little things like the medic saying, you know, I'm near mini Spire, or I'm going through choke, little positional things for your team to know where you are and your combo is actually really important, as well as making decisions, or having a main caller who makes decisions when it's a good time to go in and when it's a good time to stay away. These are all really important things that you pick up as you play comp TF2. Did you see Mash go in, jump on really high 1v1?
No, I was going to say blue Uber was forced, and it looks like red are now using their Uber to get med. What is happening right now? That was a waste of an Uber on red's team. They just wasted an Uber for no reason. They tried to push in, and they knew that they couldn't put out the damage in time, and you know, it was just kind of, it was a useless Uber. They never had to push in. They don't need to play off every advantage that they have. They can, you know, wait a bit, for, you know, when they have the buff or something like that. But they just walked right in and said, "Oh, they used Uber. We can now walk in and do all the damage we possibly can." Because one of the soldiers bombed in and got the medic, and they just walked right in, I think, and just tried to get the medic. But now the blue Uber has been popped. It looks like the Mashed gets the pick on Rocky, but it looks like they've got player advantage right now, and they're going to have Uber advantage as well. So it looks like Red are going to need to back off into their last move.
Yeah, now's a good time in this situation to think I have Uber disadvantage. I need to, you know, we need off classes. We need big classes that will be a lot more defensive. So they may have time if the red team isn't playing aggressive to get up like an NG or get a heavy up, or get someone to help delay that Uber. Like we do see Tenebros go in, but really him and his team should just be thinking about watching the chokes, not letting people in at the moment, and just getting a defensive hold going, getting something where they can park the bus, kill players as they aggress on, and then push forward from there.
Yeah, also mentioned they're not really watching flank that much. There's not many active flank, and you know they're letting, you know, the scouts in lobby just walk in whilst they're just sitting at rollout, which is, you know, not good. But now they've just left, you know, rollout completely, you know, empty, just one soldiers, and that allows, you know, Spire, Nash, sorry, to get a nice wee pick on him if they can hit these. Oh, he hit final teams up, but now they're all kind of spread out. They can now use Uber, and they're all on the point. They're all going to stack the point right now with the soldier jump, red soldier jumping on, trying to get the scout off. He's jumping off. What? Hello? Confused. Looks like they're not really focusing the point on last, so kind of like, you know, rushing when they see enemies and not really like trying to, you know, focus on defense, and more like trying to get picks, push out.
Yeah, it does seem like a lot of the players are not focusing on the actual things that win the game, and more sort of getting kills and how many frags they can get and how good the logs can look. Which is, we joke about that as comp players, but we do like to win as well. We do like to see that 5-0. We do like to see, you know, the round finish with your team's color as the winners. So Herman looks for a really nice bomb. He's able to get Banny down. The counter bomb does come in from Dammit. Can he get the air shot onto Herman? No, he gets picked off in the end. Oh no, he craters. Gamer, again, they're not denying Gamer. He's able to just help his team with just little chops of damage as he just pick up Zombie.
Gamer, they know what they're playing. The mids, they're playing around Gamer. They know Gamers, you know, they're going to go for Gamer. So if they can stop the soldiers and the scouts, they can win a mid. Although Gamer's not really doing that much in mid, it's still enough to. What's the word for it?
It's a free early pick, and it means that they don't have like a pick class at their disposal. It means that they don't have a demo to begin with, so you've effectively got 2 picks with that. You've got a demo pick and a sniper pick in regards to your mentality when you're doing that mid, because you're able to really start being aggressive with your demo and really start being aggressive with your team. As Cake and Retro do go down, Gamer did get Young though, and he's just completely undenied, and he's able to get a headshot onto Banny. Again, that shouldn't happen. You see a sniper, you don't give them space. If there is a sniper on the enemy team, you can't give them space, and especially on an open map like Process, you just need to go as hard as possible. We do have a blue player putting time onto the point. Young on the heavy, he has off-classed. I think that's the first off-class we've seen for the red team.
Yeah, that's a good shout from Red right there. Getting that hit was a really good idea, because now they can, put down, they at least now Blue will have something to focus on, but also they have, now that Red can have something to focus on themselves, is the heavy. They can make sure they can now play around the heavy and see what picks he can get. For example, Young just picking up Mashed right there, and obviously he's going to pick up the Scout, which is 2 good picks right there, and it now leaves the rest of the team push out right now.
Gamers behind, and again it takes them an uncomfortable amount of time to react to that.
Yeah, a bit of shit talk in chat right now.
I don't know why, because Gamer's having a very easy game right now. He's not having any real problems. If like an experienced roamer would be bombing him left, right, and center, the scouts would be just not giving him any room. Damn, it should have turned round by now. He should not be watching the choke whilst his med's trying to 1v1 a scout. Again, little calm things. Gamer gets Banny down again. The side of 6pin are just getting destroyed with some of the cheesiest tactics because they're not working as a team. It's really unfortunate. We have the pyro on the last push.
Looks like Master's just going to jump in. They use Uber, but now just the med last by himself. Oh, the demo.
Rocky coming in.
Saves the day.
Saving the day. Ooh. Oh, he's got a scout on him though. He needs to pipe that scout.
Oh, it just misses the pipe by like a hair, ball hair right there. Clearly just doesn't get it in time, but it looks like Cake is hiding for some reason. But I mean, it's 44 seconds in the clock. I think it's best of 3, isn't it? That's 1 round to Spire. But it looks like 6pin definitely have learned from this by they've now now that they've learned heavy. They're running heavy on last now. They've picked up on that now that they're running that from last round. They can see that is improving. How they defend. Like that there. See, it denied the soldier jumping in there with a knockback.
And he got the med as well, because the med went in way too deep with the soldier, and they both just made a beeline for point.
Yeah, I mean,
it's nice to see that focus on the point, but I hope they understand that you can't cap if. I guess it was just garbage time at that point. Actually thinking about it, it was probably just garbage time.
yeah,
I guess. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
they were just doing it for the logs. They need to get a DPM. That's all they care about, man.
Yeah.
Pressure's best of 3. It's best of 3. So they've got looks like we've got another map, maybe. Yep.
Yeah.
It's picked that. I don't know what map it is, so it could be.
We're just about to find out. I don't think we've been given actually a list of what's been picked and what's been banned at the moment. Whisper in my ear. Have you got any answers for me?
Prolands.
Prolands?
It's B3B. Hello. Isn't this the broken one? Is this the one where you can't cap Spire?
Wait, what? That better not be the case. That better not be the case.
Yeah, shit, logs. We should do logs.
Oh yeah, logs. That's a good point. We're sorry. Logs.
Right, it looks like obviously Cake 18 to 18 doing a fight. Let's just look at Spire. It looks like a Gamer 30 to 16. That's no bad. As sniper, that's no bad at all. He was getting the picks and he was doing work. But unfortunately, Red team couldn't really clean up that themselves. But Young himself, Young doing 33 frags as well to 22 though. I don't know, but let's check the med stats, the Uber. So obviously, Grandfather Potato Man, lovely alias, great name. He did a lot more heals than Barney. Like he did 3,000 more heals than Barney. 100 more heals per minute. His is 800. Barney's is 700. But Barney dropped 3 times, and he had 7 charges. And Grandfather popped 11 times with 2 drops, which is that's quite a big difference from Barney. And hopefully they can gain back the ground that they lost by learning
What
from process.
one thing that I'm really interested to see is when we go on to Pro Lands, that's a demo map. That's a map where demo is very important. A good demo can make or break sort of Pro Lands way more than process. Like process itself, it's more about the soldiers, it's more about the scouts, but Pro Lands does lend itself to demo.
Yeah.
Quite a bit more. So if they don't, they still have the sniper in the demo. Like one thing I've got to say is shout out to Rocky getting nearly 400 DPM. Like he just proves that the demo is really, even though it didn't convert to points, he proves that the demo is really important to a team. And if they were able to deny Gamer more with bombs and denies, and even if a scout just WM1s into that sniper and makes his life difficult, then they would have a much easier time and they'd be able to convert it to points. And there's not so many sightlines and opportunities on Pro Lands as there is on Process for a sniper. So especially like during mid, with the carts and everything, it's going to be really difficult for them to, go crazy with it. So I think it should be all right.
I think Pro Lands will be an interesting game. I think Rocky's team will do quite well because Rocky he did quite well last game. He was doing he could have done a bit better, but he did all right. But as you said, it is a demo map, and with Blue not running demo, that is a big disadvantage. But they need to get a sub. What's the script here?
I don't know. I think we just I
I don't know, man. What you having for dinner tonight, man? What you having for dinner?
I don't know. I'm thinking of making like I don't know some scrambled eggs. I'm feeling me some scrambled eggs. Really.
Scrambled eggs for dinner. What is wrong with you, mate?
Yeah, dude, a bit of sriracha sauce on that. Good protein, my friend.
You all right? What is wrong with you, man?
I live on my own. I have to do my own taxes now. I have to do my own washing. Like, let me enjoy some scrambled eggs at like 9 o'clock at night. Okay.
No, mate. That's not how you live life, mate. You can't be doing that. No chance. I'm putting my foot down there.
What are you having for dinner, mate? Let's move on.
I might. I don't know, man. Might have myself a kebab, man. Don't know. I always I like myself a kebab myself. I mean, I should stop eating kebabs. I like myself a kebab, but I'm no pissed, and I can't have scran because I'm no pissed. But I just want to have a kebab.
Yeah, no, I get exactly what you mean. Well, actually, one thing. Let's go back to TF2 quickly.
Right.
Let's have a quick talk about Pro Lands for any people here that are new to TF2 comp and don't know sort of the pedigree that this map has. For example, the second is one of sort of the most iconic seconds in TF2. I don't know how else to put it. Like Spire and Badlands, or in this case, it's Pro Lands because it's the pro version. Is it's got LED strips and everything. Is just a much loved and always sought after favorite sort of MGE place as well. Like I don't know how to put it. It's so iconic for TF2.
Yeah, I mean, as I want to point out, I'm pretty sure you can't cap Spire in this. I kind of want to say to them. I don't know what to do. Okay, it's fine. Right? I was like,
Okay.
yeah, P4, right? Oh yeah, because they updated it. Shit.
Yeah, they did. So I
It's
don't
not.
I don't know a huge amount we can talk about because we are waiting for subs to join. I think there's 5 players on each. So if push comes to shove, I think we might be having a 5v5 match. Or okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Oh, Gamer was one of the subs.
No, Gamer was playing last game.
Mm. I'm confused. I misunderstood my whisper in the air.
Right,
Okay. Okay, sorry, I missed that. I was preoccupied. But
as the old proverb say, heavy fried.
heavy fried.
Also, during this downtime, I'd like to give a shout out to Moira, my big lunch lady who died this weekend.
What?
Moira died. Moira
Ah.
died.
Oh, that's
you know?
really sad.
She made she called paninis panzinis. So, you know, bless her heart, she died.
Yeah, bless her so much. Rest in peace, Moira.
I'm gonna miss her, man. Gonna miss her. Moira for lunch. Moira for lunch.
All right, so I don't really. So the mid on Prolands is hard. I don't really know how else to describe it. So I know that's kind of a blank statement to make, but that's literally the only way I can describe it is it's a hard mid to play on. It's got so many layers to it and so many things you have to watch out for. You have to watch out for shit house. You have to make sure that you're in control of your own cart. You've got to make sure that no one's going under. You've got to make sure that your med's in a good position and not getting trapped in your house. You have to make sure that like people aren't bombing from the sides of shit house. People aren't pressing over the point. There's a lot to think about, and I think that's what makes it a very difficult mid for especially new players. Like I love it. It's one of my favorite maps to play myself, but it is very difficult. Like the mid is one that a lot. It's the same as Granary mid. It's one of those mids, not exactly the same as in played the same, but it's the same sort of situation where when you're a newer player, it's harder to kind of get used to versus the mid of maps like Process and Snakewater, which are a lot easier and a lot more simple and a lot more direct in how they want it. And Gullywash, for example, very basic sort of mid fights. Whilst there's a lot more going on a Prolands mid.
Another thing to acknowledge as well is the fact that Badlands role is kind of difficult. Especially I kind of mess with the Badlands rollout sometimes. It's a very precise rollout. Compared to the process rollout or the something like that, the granary rollout is very precise. You need to get it's in my opinion it's precise, but
yeah,
they could have a Muma rollout in the.
One thing that's really nice about this version of Prolands is they've removed the all the vents and stuff outside the last, which you used to knock your head on when you try and do rollouts. So it means that you just take full damage now instead of being like full on stop if you kind of go a bit too high on your rollout. So it's going to be interesting seeing these newer players try and do their rollout. Like the demo rollout, like you said, is a little bit more expansive than rollouts in the past. You do need to get some good slides going up these stairs. You have to position a sticky really nice on drop down to be able to get onto the Z bridge into house, and it'll be interesting to see how they do it. So I can't wait.
Honestly, just think one of the demos are just it looks like maybe they are running demo this game, but it looks like they just I can picture in my mind one of the teams just walking to mid. The demo just cannot be arsed rolling out. It just walks, just too hard, man. Geese up.
Yeah.
Oh, but it looks like we're starting.
Yeah, we are. We got a game going as we are on the best of 2 for the semi-finals of the Teemolander. It is 6pin versus Spire Gods. Take it away, Plunk.
So I'm going to be watching how some of the demo rolls out, but Herman. He's going through choke and he's waiting for the medic. I don't know what's happening there, but Rocky's just there. He's sticky up the point. He knows. Cake goes through shithouse, gets a nice shot in the Tenny Bear. Some weird name there, right? But it looks like has it forced them into their choke? It looks like they have. And
they did go into choke, but it looked like they kind of got pulled away by Retro. Like they were all focusing on killing that one player, when they should have just like let one player go and deal with it and the rest kind of spam, because now they're all caught in choke, and it would be a really uncomfortable position, and Rocky should be really looking at his positioning right now.
yeah, this is not too good because they're right there that mid. They focused. They had to all get the scout, and they thought they would be, if they get the scout it'd be fine. But now they've just lost their mid. Then are they pushing through choke themselves? It doesn't look like it. But with Herman's now running demo, but he's using the
Quickie bomb.
What?
Yeah, he's using the Quickie bomb launcher. The advantage of the Quickie bomb launcher is you can clear traps. So it's good for holding last because you can fire them out. As Banny does get dropped by a nice bomb by Mash.
I don't know if the young just give up. I don't know. He's in their house. He's in their house. Either way, it looks like blue team or Spire are now taking Spire themselves.
Spire are taking Spire. They're probably gonna like do some sort of ritual to the Spire gods whilst they're up there.
No chance. But I mean, it looks like they have a scout in their reset. And they're just, I don't know what he's doing. Is he waiting for something? He must be waiting. He's probably going for something. But both Mashed and Potato Man are now going to go up in upper lobby, see if they can, are they going to be pushed through? No, they're going to be waiting for the rest of their team to push up as. Yep, they're waiting. But I mean, obviously, Spire have an uber advantage right now. It's like 40%, 30%, yeah, 40%, which is quite big, especially on Badlands last. Oh, they're getting back capped.
Yeah, Tenors actually went behind on resub, and he's taken so many players back. Red team should have called that, and they should have seen if they could trap people out in lobby. That would be a good opportunity for Rocky to push forward, get some traps up, and maybe even drop the med with that. But again, these are little things that you learn, as we do see that Retro and Herman are looking to push through the left-hand side because flank isn't being watched. Zomboy Luxman is on the heavy, but he's taking a huge amount of damage from Herman. The Uber has gone in from Spire. Barney hasn't got his Uber yet. He needs to just stab someone. He's got the 86%, so he could maybe get that Uber saw off, but he just decides to build it out.
I mean, there's Cake. I thought Cake was going to get that, but he just gets HP splash rocket as it seems. The gamer's the only one alive. He's going to be getting out through Grey Bridge. Ooh, Rocky going in. He's going in, but he's not really going. Finally cleans him up. But there's Red. A nice wee wipe for Red right there. But it looks like they're going to try and cap Spire on them.
Yeah, they should. They should really be pushing forwards, and only 3 players are pushed forwards, whilst 3 are lagging behind. So they're not really working as a cohesive team right now. And it does mean that Spire can get in. Mashed is looking to go straight on to Banny, but he does just force Banny. Yeah, they can push it into mid with this and take mid if they keep the momentum going.
Yeah, they probably looks like they are right now. The only thing stopping them is a scout and just contesting right now. But he's running through their red house right now. There's now 2 scouts, Cake and Retro. But Retro's trying to harass the demo and the medic, but the medic seems to be backing out because it looks like Blue have finally got their spawns and they're now waiting for the red. Well, they're probably just waiting to push everything.
That's actually a really good decision by Red to back out. So they actually made the decision that we're not doing that great. We should back out. Rocky should be getting fat damage right now. He should be spamming into that choke with his pipes, seeing if he can pick up a player. Yeah, Look to get up a trap right now because they are playing really overly aggressive.
Gamer should be punished hard in this map, severely punished, because Sniper, especially right now, not much can be done. Like if they just looks like they're going in it either way right now.
Young's M1ing exactly what he should be doing. He takes down Gamer, which is a really nice deny. Retro is pushing onto the point, and Herman is super low as well. Only had 2 health at the end of that, but I think Zung chased him. Young chased him down.
Get behind. Can he get him? Oh, but forces Banny. No one can clean up and cake in time. Ooh.
It does seem like the guys on the red team, 6-pin, are being a lot more coherent right now, and they're actually pushing as a team. Like before, I mentioned they were very spread out, but that was a really good sort of mid from them. So sort of taking mid kind of easily, even if they got forced. If they just play now near the choke area, get ready to leave if the Uber comes out, they should do really well. They shouldn't be playing this aggressive, because if Blue notice that they're playing this aggressive and starts pushing forward, they'll have a good advantage. But instead, they've got... I don't think they know that they've got such a huge advantage on the Uber charge. I think they're not as aware. Oh, that is a good Uber charge, though. They can.
Oh, they've got them all in lobby. They've got them all in lobby. Oh, how? Oh no, Mash, you never got them mid. You did no damage to him. Why?
Banny almost out. That's really good kiting of damage from him. Franka dealing huge amounts of damage to Mash. Mash should be going down, but he does take an arrow.
Caked, but he's going for the kill, man. He's in for it.
Yeah, he's.
Oh no, Banny!
Come on, Banny, you can do it.
Oh, why would you do that, Banny? Oh, come on, mate.
Oh,
that was
unlucky.
Oh.
Our control point is
But Tenebro's constantly behind, but he is taking a fight in a corridor with a demo. Not something you really want to do.
What is happening? Why are... That looks like a... Oh no. Okay.
It's just a disorganized mess right now. That's all that's going on.
They're all air of the joint right now, man. They're all air of the joint.
Yeah, they're absolutely everywhere. It's Cake gets picked up by stickies from... Sorry, a pipe from Cake. And Young picking up Gamer. They can really just push in. The rest of the team should be in with this player, as they do know they have got a player behind. As Herman is super low as well.
Rocky's going deep.
Rocky is deep. And Baddy picks up Herman with a arrow, but Tenebros gets picked up as well by the Godfather Potato Man.
It looks like they're going to be holding Grey Bridge right now, just, you know, staying at passive, because they know the scout's capping that, but they're the usual. It looks like Blue are going to get a sentry up and get a bit of NG main going on. Rescue Rangers unbanned? Wait, what?
I think the whitelist is different.
Oh yeah, it's only bugged weapons. Oh yeah, but anyway, oh, Cake. Getting out still with his buff. He didn't take any splash for that, but he's trying to get something done, but he's pestering them.
How is he still in? How did he get that?
Holy
He
shit!
should be dead. He led the entire team on a goose chase and gets a kill. He does get picked up in the end, but Jesus Christ!
God. Oh my, well, now that Ubers are just about equal right now, but player advantage not so much. Blue have 2 down, and Red just got their spawners up, never mind.
If they hold passive, see if they can just set up a trap and then get Rocky to watch it. Because then, again, this is a team that likes to off-class on the side of Spire Gods. So, you just need to wait for Spire Gods to, you know, basically overextend a player like Cake or someone, and they can get a pick because they don't have any momentum, so they won't have a full cohesive team go forwards. As we do have Cake on the Spire denying Young 4 players back just for 1 player.
Cake going.
Rocky all on his own though, and Rocky gets picked up by Mash.
What is it? Cake, man? Who are you? Where did you come from?
How are you getting away with this?
Well, it looks like a good shout for Spire would be just to stop playing sniper right now. They do not need a sniper at all, especially on last. They could be going with a pyro or a heavy, not a sniper.
I think Gamer at this point is just doing it as a meme.
Yeah, I know it's a meme. Oh, there aren't any craters. Give a salute to Cake. I salute you, Cake.
Cake's got balls of steel.
Mailing fucking balls of steel, man. Anyways, looks like Gamer gets a nice wee pick on the scout there. I heard a med die. No, he just fell down. Never mind.
But the 3 players down, they should really look at backing out. They're really spread out. Rocky is too far in.
Yeah, Rocky needs to kind of pipe down a little bit and just kind of do a bit less, a bit more passive. But he's got the traps and something. Quickie while launcher destroys that. I remember. A bit spam putting. There's a bit of spam from one soldier.
Cake is behind again.
Again? Where's Cake?
Oh, he got picked off.
Oh, feels bad, man.
Cake's just... Wait, what? Oh, Cake doesn't have that good of a profile picture. That's probably why I didn't notice him to begin with. This gamer takes down damn it face. The Uber is behind the entire red team. But Rocky gets picked off. But Banny seems to survive, which is really nice. 10 burrows? I don't know. 10. I'm going to call him 10. 10 goes down.
Well, that was interesting. Poor Cake, man. He knows he can go for the plays, but I think he's getting a wee bit too cocky.
I think he's done that one play and he's got a decent pick out of it, and now he's just like, that's all I want to do right now.
Our control point is being captured.
I think a lot of playing sixes is trying to stop yourself from going for the glory moments all the time.
I mean, yeah, come on. Who doesn't want to be Lucky Luke top 10 players
That was-
of the month?
That was a really good trap from Rocky though. He takes down Grandfather Potato, so that's a good opportunity for the team of Sixpin. It's red, right? Sixpin to push out. So we should see some momentum from them to push out. But
Heavy on. So I don't see why they aren't pushing out. They can just press W. There's only like one person on point, and that's a scout. The soldier, looks like 10. He's trying to fight the soldier. He jumps up Spire. Let's see. Never mind. Gamer pops a wee headshot on him. Banny gets retro. It looks like Retro's looking for an arrow and takes the wrong arrow. But Cake now he takes the pack. Is he going for the big pack? Oh, he's going for Banny.
Banny.
Can he get Banny forced.
That's really good because it looks like Banny's already learned, because last game, when he got caught out by Cake, he didn't pop and he just dropped. So it's nice that he's made the decision that it's better to pop it and not drop it most of the time. There are some examples where it's not that beneficial, but right now he's still able to stay with his team. He's not like disconnected from his team in any way. So he can just go forward and help his team push into, maybe even into mid here. So that wasn't a bad decision by him to actually pop that Uber in the end.
Yeah, either way, Ubers are just about equal either way. Well, just a tiny wee advantage to Red right now, like 10%. Not too much, but it's an advantage nonetheless. But Blue should be putting a lot of spam right now in choke. Yeah, it shouldn't just be the soldier doing spam. Herman should be whipping up the pipes and all that, man. But his quickie ball launcher obviously has not that much help. But
Smashed, took so much damage then. He should have gone down from that. I think one thing Red Team have a real problem with doing is punishing any players for overstaying their bounds, overstepping their bounds. They go a bit too far in, and players aren't denying them. As Bunny goes in with the Uber exchange, Rocky gets knocked up into the air. So much flashing from Bunny though.
man, I don't know what's happening here, man.
I should probably spend a moment just to explain why flashing is a bad thing. For those who don't know, if you flash your Uber, so choose someone else to Uber, you reduce your Uber time by half. So you may think it's a good thing to run in and... Oh, by half a second, is it? By half a second, my bad. By half, yeah, that's ridiculous. I'm a med maid and I didn't even know that. Anyway, I know that it reduces it by half a second now. I knew it reduces it somehow. I just got told off then. Oof. But what that means is if you run in and just spam your medigun, the med goes down to the...
Retro, man. What you doing? How long? Oh, 15 minutes. My HUD says 0 minutes. What's happening here, man? I was like, what?
Anyway, as I was saying,
flashing your Uber isn't always the best thing to do, but it's not always the worst thing to do as well. You should always think about where the damage is coming from. A lot of beginner meds like to flash everyone, and you see that your Ubers are a lot less longer. Or you see that some meds like to Uber one person continuously and not Uber anyone else and start losing players. That's always
Speaking of
something
Uber, Retro's been Ubered. He takes out the soldier, he flashes the scout. There's a dog downstairs bar.
Our control point is being captured.
But so far, looks like that Uber won them the mid. Cake cleaning up, getting the crater, rocky crater. You know,
Retro is super low. He should be able to be picked off from just a bit of spam or even just a stray rocket, but he's going to go and get healed. They're looking to push into last. No rounds have come of this so far for either team, so they've got to get a nice convincing hold going for the side of Sixpin.
I definitely need to, you know, they should be, you know, this fucking dog, man, fucking hell. Anyway, so they should be, you know, like, you know, the gamer getting an HP pick at the scout. Cake trying to get a little bit of cap time on the point. He's running back on the point. That's a bit of cap to the point. They can just try and
Mashed. Rocky, no,
mashed.
mashed. Oh, they've got to hold this. The Uber comes in, then they should get players on right now. Even if they're invulnerable, you need to deny it for when it fades off and push them out, which they're doing. The Heavy doing a lot of work with the rest of his team, pushing them out slowly. But Dame gets headshot by Gamer. Gamer just helping his team with some picks there.
Yeah, what they should have done there is the Jura just had Demo on point, and the Demo could have he could have destroyed with the pipes. But you know they backed off and they couldn't really do much.
Rocky's behind.
What?
Rocky got behind Gamer and whoever was with Gamer at the time. I think it was
Herman.
Spire.
Herman. He just walked onto the point.
Oh, okay.
I love pressing W. Anyway, let's see how Rocky rolls out. Last demo we seen him walk through house through Spire, which is a bit weird. But Rocky looks like he's going with Valley this time.
I think he missed his rollout there a bit. Bless him. He did a bit of a movement there.
I mean, it's still better than Herman. Herman's in choke this time. He's went through choke because you know it'd be a little bit fast instead of going through the house. They are running a pyro retro, getting a bit of the Scotch shot off, pushing the scout back into the corner. But Red the med on fire, reducing the heals, mind you. But it doesn't matter either way. Most of Blue are dead.
Yeah, that was really good from Sixpin.
Yeah, Sixpin.
That was a lot more convincing.
Yeah, that was very clean cut. Literally, they got a wipe, which is really nice.
They punished them for their players, and it was good to see. Like the bombs came out, and yeah, it was good. It's good.
Yeah, it looks like a blue team getting the Ingy up, getting the sentry up, Retro getting out. They're still running sniper, obviously. What's new there? But Gamer getting young, getting Gamer. Oh wait, what? Oh,
No, Gamer getting
Brave.
young.
Listen, right, the other way around, right?
The Uber comes in, Gamer goes down. Huge amounts of pipes onto Herman and Godfather, but the pyro is out, and he just cleans up Bunny and Rocky. That's really unfortunate.
That shot, man.
It's a bit messy on the last pushes, but what do you expect? I think again, it's all about decision making and calling who to focus.
Did you miss the sniper shot there, mate? Ooh, that was clean. But it looks like a Spire. It looks like mashed. Yeah, he's going in for the jump. Somewhat of a bendy pencil jump. You don't get bendy pens. I'm thinking I bend it a bit. Franca goes down to Gamer, but it looks like the Red have been pushed into their choke. Ooh, nice wee rockets coming from Mash there, but they do trade. Rocky and Spire. And Rocky and Mash, they trade.
It's. I think what's really bad is right now I'm watching Gamer and getting madder and madder watching him play. Because I just want him to get denied, and I want the other team to crush him when he gets into really bad situations because he shouldn't be doing this well. It's actually making me a little salty.
Alert.
Yeah,
Control
gamer.
point has been captured.
Hello, team. Use your soldiers to your advantage.
You've got the
Rocky
mobile.
goes down, doesn't check for sticks and dies to a trap. But let's like red losing their demo. That's a bad gene right there. But they're going to whip out the heavy. They're going to get the heavy's going to get HP buff on the point. But I don't know what's going to happen here. They've capped Spire, but they'll just
Rocky's.
Rocky's
no,
back up.
Yeah, Rocky's back up. I couldn't see him for a moment then, and I just completely lost him because my head's a little broken at the moment.
And that's why you got an Alice. So we're gonna see what blue team are gonna be pushing into here because they don't have an advantage. I don't think they're counting over maybe, but you know the pyros try to reflect the rockets right now. Gamer, see what he's trying to get a nice wee shot onto the soldier. Even trying to get the red if he even wants to peek.
The Uber is coming up into lobby. I think they're gonna pop it at the last second, and they do. They get Gamer. They're looking to see if they can pick up any other players. They're on to Grandfather Potato Man. He goes down. Retro's going to pick off Banny, though. They've only lost one player, though, so they should be able to get mashed down, which they are. So they can just push off this. Cake's the only one left. Just leave that heavy on the last point. Cake is hiding in trash right now.
I expect big plays from Cake. So he's waiting.
He's waiting.
He's waiting. Is he going for the back cap? He could be going. No, he's not going for the back cap.
I think he's looking for the back cap or the med pick.
He won't
One
be
of the
getting
two.
He's definitely looking for. Oh, he's
Young
going for the back. He's
spotted.
being spotted.
Yeah, Young spotted him.
Oh, retro. Traps are non-existent to these players. They don't understand that concept. They need to watch out for traps. You know, stop pressing W and.
Oh,
just,
Rocky, that was so close. He nearly got caught by a trap.
Oh, he got caught by the sniper either way. They shouldn't be peeking choke when there's a sniper. Like, even though Badlands is not really a good map to be running sniper, they shouldn't be peeking either way. Even a body shot is 150, and if he's hit, that's like him down either way. So they need to be more cautious of the sniper. Yeah, it's a sniper, but they need to be cautious. But Cake behind once again. It looks like the lot are looking for them. He's in. Ooh, can he get Frank out? Damn it. Ooh, Nash cleans up, but Tenny cleans him up. Lots of cleanups. I'm gonna be a Janny when I'm older.
You're gonna be a Jenny when you're older.
A Janny, aye.
Well, with all these
Janny.
cleanups.
Aye, man, with all these cleanups, I'm gonna be a Janny.
We have secured the control point.
Oh, Plunk. But yeah, if Spire take this, they're going on to the final. So it's going to be interesting to see if it's really bad because I'm on the. Ooh, do we have a pause? Hello.
Pause? Question mark? Or is
Hello?
it what if it's what I think it is?
Hello. Yeah,
Is it
it's a
pause?
pause.
Right? Okay, because last game it was pretty,
But we should talk about what's happening so far because there's moments of fleeting greatness out of 6-pin, and then there's moments of like greatness out of the players of Spire as well. But no team's really taking over. If you get what I mean, no team's really getting control of the pace. No teams like a lot of it's just players getting behind and doing the little plays and basically getting their team's probably all screaming in happiness for them, but they're not really expanding past that point. Like there should be more, team pushes with focus calls and focus kills. And that's really what they need to be thinking about. Like going forward, a lot of players who go into comp do have a lot of concentration on doing well. But if you're able to just help your teammates in any way, you'll be surprised at how much better that will make you. Whether you're playing demo, soldier, even Scout, Medic.
Ah,
As everyone is sliding for me right now, so this is going to be fun. As Bunny does go down to Hammond's pipes, watching the choke way too much. They need to hold this as players do come in. The Uber is out for Spire as they are getting pressure and controlling the point.
jumping on the point. They know
Yeah,
what. They know.
everyone's on the point.
Dancing on ice here, man. Jesus. I don't know. What's he up to, man? Retro. He's doing some mad stuff, man. Oh, never mind. He's done.
Okay, so we're on the third mid of this. Only 6 minutes left.
Let's see how Herman rolls out. He had an interesting roll out last time. Let's see. He's so far. He's okay. He's going through house. Ooh, looks like Rocky him or just he's a little bit slow, but he's back. Oh no, he went into house. He was too afraid to walk out and take a bit of damage. That leaves the soldier to go into. They're all housed and all just going to droplet fries. Oh, droplet fries. They're going to droplet flies maybe. Maybe not. We've got one pick on it. It's 6 pin. So far so good. Gamer getting a nice wee pick in Young. My HUD is broke. I can't tell who's dead. Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Only the med and zombie.
Yeah, only the men and zombie survived. Retro went down.
Point is being contested.
I think this is where the pause happened.
We have secured.
I think a player disconnected.
Oh, well, yep, one dead. My console's not working, so I cannot reload scheme. Reload HUD. Do I need to change keyboard?
No, it's this even if you had reload scheme, because it's actually to do with the STV, it won't fix it for a moment.
That won't fine for me.
Yeah. Mine's back up and running now.
Oh man, this is. They're still. Oh yeah, never mind. He's back. I was wondering what happened there. He's back.
Yeah, we do have Rocky really low in the lobby area. Gamer does go down to Tenebros. They are trying to push in. They have got a new player. Wizard Game has joined the game. Oh, he was from the last game. I assume he's one of the subs.
No, was it Gamer or Game? I can't really tell anymore. Yeah.
And Retro does get picked out. He's nearly down. The Uber is from this side of 6 pin. They are able to pick up Retro. Cake really low. Gonna get forced out. Join the rest of his team. They can keep that high ground and maybe spam him out. Cake does go down. Rocky is in a position where he can get picked off. He's separated from his team. He shouldn't have gone that aggressive.
Wow. Only Wizard Gamer. He's going to be jump. Oh, I thought he was going to jump the point there, but no, he's going to be looking for the pack. Oh, killed himself. But he gets a nice wee rock onto Banny right there. No enough to kill him, but he was bad, man.
Herman's really low and he does get picked off, but not before Rocky Craters. So both demos are down. Retro on Spire, playing fence, but he gets picked off by Banny with the arrow. That's nice.
Is he stuck to? I can't tell if he's stuck to the wall. I'm going to assume he's stuck to the wall. He doesn't look like that to me because I didn't have ragdolls on.
I wouldn't know.
They've
got
capped
ragdolls on
Spire. They've capped it. Finally.
Yeah, we may be able
Gamer.
to see some pressure. Gamer goes down again. Young just doing what his team should always be doing on Gamer, which is just pressuring him 24/7. They can focus right now on getting some pressure. They don't need to overextend and spam. As long as they've got traps up, they can look at maybe going into house. Both Tenebros and Zomboy take down Cake in the end.
Rocky in. Yeah, he got. I think he was juggled out, but it doesn't matter either way. What's Young up to? He's going for the sniper. He wants him down. Oh no, he's going. Is he 5 HP? I thought he was going to die there, but never.
No. Only Retro left. Waiting for the spawners. Cake's just come back.
Yeah, Cake just got up, but they forward spawns for them. But the Retro and Brain work.
It's okay, man. I'm a little fried from all of this. This is.
You're more than fried, pal. Let's put it that way.
As Retro does go down,
Grandfather is in a really awkward situation where he could have got picked off really nicely. Gamer, again, he's on top of that battlements. They should be denying him. There should be spam going that way quicker, as Rocky is really low as well. Just don't give him an inch. Just don't give him an inch at all, because he'll try and take a mile. As Tenebros gets picked off by Gamer's headshot.
I just watched the Zomboy have a little bit of a struggle to walk up Spire there. He couldn't press space that well, you know, it was a little bit a hard time, but you know, he got there eventually and capped, you know, but looks like both, ooh, Young, he's pressuring Gamer, he's going in, he doesn't even want him there anymore. It looks like both scouts are just running on the point. Oh, Herman, 2k.
Gets a nice little 2K, but Rocky cleans him up, and that's one round on the side for Red. That is sadly a consolation, because I don't see them getting around in 45 seconds.
Yeah, it's now just it's garbage time now, and it's whatever. So it looks like Spire will be heading to the grand finals now. Is it grand finals?
I think it's grand. Yeah, I think it's the grand finals next. I don't know who they're going up against. Whisper, can I get a whisper in my ear of who they're playing? Oh, we don't know. We don't know. We'll find out. Anime Lords. Anime Lords versus Spire Gods. And that's what they're called, Spire Gods. As Spire Gods completely white. 6-pin, and I think that is the end of the game. That is.
Gonna be yeah, I mean, GG to 6-pin. It was 2 good games. They tried, and hopefully they learned a lot during this. Both teams, hopefully they learned a lot. You know, just from this experience itself. Obviously, Gamer learned to not run sniper all the time. I know you're memeing, but damn, come on.
Yeah, it works in this format, but when you get into real sixes, it's gonna hurt. But again, this is all just a bit of fun. We should see more classes coming into sixes over the coming years, because variety is always good. They're going to look at generalizing some of the classes, but beside that, let's do what everyone likes us to see, which is let's have a quick look at the old log.
Logs.tf.
Logs. So Young, again, top fragging with 32 frags, 24 deaths on Prolands. Gamer following him up with 29. He should not be getting that many frags as Sniper. Again, like I'm sorry, Gamer. I know you're memeing, but I have a huge problem against snipers in general, being someone who mainly plays med. So the fact that you weren't denied that much gets me a little bit. It's a little bit annoying, but 407 damage from Rocky. Again, just chucking the damage out there for his team. He did take quite a lot of damage himself, but apart from that obviously doesn't hugely matter in a game like this, because little mistakes are going to happen. You are going to sit there and eat spam a lot more than if you're a higher level gamer, as they would say. I'll let you have a chat through the med logs if you want again, Plunk.
Well, I mean, Barry did he dropped twice, but he did pop more times than the last game. Less heals, but more pops. He gave Rocky the same amount of heals as last time. But what I would like to notice this time was on Grandfather. He gave, I think it was 45% heals to Mashed last game. So Mash he was getting all the heals, man. He was eating up all sorts. But this time he only had 36, so the demo was getting quite a bit of heals as well. He got 21%, you know. But Vanny was, you know, his is the usual spread out of heals. But definitely, Potato Man having his favourite. He definitely relies on his pocket. He knows his pocket can do something, because Mashed, he did quite a lot. He did quite good in my opinion. He should have. He was all right, but he had his moments.
Yeah, no, it's interesting, because you tend to see that when games are a little bit more disorganized, I tend to find that a lot of the sort of the scouts aren't as impactful as they feel when you get further up. Like,
some scouts will be able to clean up kills left, right, and centers, and some will really struggle. And I feel like there's always this constant power shift as you get further and further in, that you'll find that certain classes will be more powerful at a certain stage in your career when you're playing TF2. So I would always say that if you are looking to get into TF2 and this has made you interested in joining, that just understand it's a bit of a slug, but it's not an unrewarding slug. Like getting to that level where you can see plays starting, where you can start developing your own play style, working with teams of like-minded, fun individuals. It's a good community to be a part of. It's something I've been a part of for the last 3 years, and I highly recommend yourselves getting into it if you have the opportunity to do so.
I mean, before we continue that, I would like to point out Rocky's log damage. Sorry,
Mm.
Whew, 12k.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. 407 DPM, 12k. What a gamer.
Year and a half, man.
Mm.
He was a real gamer in that. Yeah, Alias gamer, not real gamer. Rocky gamer. But I mean, as you were saying with scouts as well, you can definitely see that with the scouts, especially with red team scouts. Cake only had 11 to 24, and Zombie only had 4 to 12. And I think most of his kills were on heavy. I think no, 4 of them were on scout. Sorry, but that's it's as you say with clean up damage, it should be scouts. As you're saying, that scouts are meant to primarily clean up clean up frags, and it's something that I never seen in Red do that much. Was do that. They never really had the scouts be aggressive. They were kind of if, for example, Cake, who would just run in and just do damage, back out, or he would do something. He would trade Uber, not trade Uber. He would force Uber, things like that. But you never really seen that on six pin side. But good game to them.
Yeah, it's a good game. I think from here we'll send it to music. We'll just have a little bit of a wait around, and then we'll get on to the next game, which is Anime Lords versus Spire Gods. Gods and Lords smashing it out. Let's come back to that. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in a bit. My name's been Grumpy Coin, and I've been joined by Plunk, GM on. Bye.